Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Look out, mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring in Whitney Capital. When we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty.
Good morning, Allegheny. Today is Thursday, January 14th of 2021, and it is a B-Day. I am your host, Emily Snyder, and here are today's announcements. Mrs. Kellermeyer and Mrs. Cowan would like to thank the Allegheny community for their donations in December. Shop was able to provide our best holiday gifts yet. Students in Shop, please be sure to go to our group to see photos of our gifts in the album. And now, a couple of important announcements for our seniors. G&G is now back up and running and ready to take your senior drapes. If any senior has not had their portrait taken, make sure to contact G&G as soon as possible by calling 301-722-5885. As for caps and gowns, you may begin placing your online orders for graduation items at www.balfour.com. The deadline for all orders is tomorrow. The full-page direction instructions have been added to the English Schoology page as well as the Guidance Facebook page. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Deal in the office at 301-777-8110. Attention to all student speakers from grades 9 through 12. Enter the Rotary Speech Contest to present a 5 to 7 minute speech on a topic of your choice, addressing an ethical problem using the principles of the Rotary philosophy, the four-way test. The four-way test asks, of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? The awards for the contest are as follows. First place will receive $500, second place will receive $250, and third place will receive $125. To apply for the Rotary Speech Contest, you'll need to prepare a typed speech and submit your written speech through Schoology or email Mrs. Llewellyn at amy.llewellyn@acpsmd.org by no later than February 1st. One student will be selected to represent Allegheny High School at the county contest on February 16th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The representative from Allegheny High School will compete against one student from each of the local high schools for the above prizes. The first place winner will have the opportunity to advance to regional and state competition for an additional chance of awards. For more information, please contact Mrs. Llewellyn or Mr. Murphy. And now, a quick message from me. Are you a student interested in musical theater who's eager to set and achieve big goals? Well, I have just the opportunity for you. This Sunday, January 17th at 6 p.m., a wonderful organization called the Broadway Collective is offering a new hour-long masterclass called Mapping Your Year. The masterclass is free, and you can save your virtual seat by going online to this website. The class will teach anyone from age 12 through 25 how to create a good mindset, healthy support network, and daily habits that will help you reach your full theatrical potential and more. Not to mention, real-life Broadway artists from shows like Wicked, Hamilton, and Mean Girls will also be giving their tips and tricks on how they're mapping out their year. And as always, if you guys have any questions about the Broadway Collective or their masterclass this weekend, don't hesitate to shoot me a text or DM me on Instagram. Seeing as the Board of Education met earlier this week, Bailey is here to give us a Covet update.
Hi, it's Bailey, and I'm back with another Covet update. So on Tuesday, the Board of Ed had a meeting, and they had voted that all ACPS students would remain virtual until the county's positivity rate is 5% or less, and that target cases per 100,000 in the county is 15 cases or less for 5 consecutive days. So until our numbers are where they need to be, we cannot go back to in-person school. And the Board of Ed will discuss more on returning to school, the availability of staff, and the county's health metrics on February 9th or sooner if possible, and we'll give further guidance on those topics. And lastly, the last time I was on here, I had talked about the vaccine and how it would be coming soon to frontline workers, and that has happened. They are getting the first round of the Pfizer vaccine, and then they will get the second round. So after that, if it's doing its job, then everyone else can start getting it. So that's all I have for right now. Back to Emily.
Thanks, Bailey. Now let's check on the weather with Eric.
Hey everyone, I'm here in front of the Gordon Roberts house on Washington Street, and here's your 5-day weather forecast. Today, generally mostly cloudy skies are expected during the day. It is possible that during the afternoon we see some sun and we become mostly sunny. However, that will be quick, as by the late afternoon and evening hours today, clouds will move in, becoming mostly cloudy. Mostly cloudy skies are expected tonight, and mostly cloudy skies are expected during the day tomorrow and tomorrow night as well. And it's possible that we see some rain, possibly some rain mixed with snow showers during the day and night tomorrow. This will continue into Saturday. Generally, mostly cloudy skies are expected during the day Saturday, and we still could see some rain, possibly some rain mixed with snow showers during the day Saturday, and then any rain showers or rain mixed with snow showers will move out and gradually end as the day goes on Saturday. And it's possible that we clear up a bit by the late evening hours on Saturday, going into early Sunday morning. And right now, it's possible that we could actually become mostly clear for a while. And you're saying, well, rain mixed with snow showers, is there any chance for snowfall accumulation down in the city? Not really. Little to no snow accumulation is expected down in the city. As you see on Friday, very warm temperatures, and really the only chance for light snowfall accumulations is for the ridges, ridge tops, and the higher elevations of like extreme western Allegheny up towards Frostburg, going up into Garrett County and all that. So really nothing significant is expected, but don't be surprised if you see some flakes mixing in with any rain showers. Going to Sunday, mostly cloudy skies are expected generally during the day Sunday, and Sunday night, mostly cloudy skies are still expected as well. Going to Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, mostly cloudy skies are expected during the day and night on Monday. And then on Monday will be similar to tomorrow and Saturday, but we could see some rain, possibly some rain mixed with snow showers. But again, little to no snow accumulation is expected down here in the city of Cumberland. It's another day where temperatures are just too warm to see any accumulation. So that's our guide, everyone. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Eric. Now on to sports with David.
Good morning, Allegheny, and welcome back to sports. I'm your host, as always, David Miller, and before we jump into what's pretty much going to be a rant, I have some Allegheny sports news for you guys, the calm before the storm, if you will. So congratulations to the JV mock trial team for beating Pataska by an 8-point spread yesterday. If you guys aren't aware, mock trial is currently the only competitive sport going on in Allegheny County. So our mock trial team's really putting Allegheny on their back so far. Another thing I should probably mention, the NBA is currently dealing with a lot of COVID issues, with a lot of players from a lot of teams being out, whether it's contact or actually coming down with the virus or whatever. There was a game the other night, I don't think it actually ended up getting played, where both teams only had 8 players that were eligible. And then on top of that, James Harden of the Houston Rockets has pretty much told the team he's done, he wants out, he's going to be traded. Right now, the Nets and the 76ers are the most likely suitors. Moving on to the NFL, today the Chicago Bears chairman George McCaskey announced that the team will not be firing Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy. They are a product of a horrendous team president named Ted Phillips, who has been in charge of the team for the past 21 years. Now, the fact that all 3 of these men still have jobs is a complete disgrace to Chicago and sports everywhere, honestly. and it's all because George McCaskey, and who has pretty much taken over the team, considering his mother, Virginia, who is still technically the owner, she's a little bit too old to be handling all these kind of things. So George McCaskey has taken over. He's the chairman, as I mentioned earlier. He's kind of more concerned with the financial aspect of football and relationships he's built with Ted Phillips, Matt Nagy, and Ryan Pace. So he doesn't want to fire them. He wants to give his buddies all the chances they can get. And George McCaskey, when asked about Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy, praised them for the following things: having a 6-game losing streak, working during the coronavirus, and developing a 5th-round draft pick into a star wide receiver, which is not true, by the way. They took a flyer on a quick guy in the 5th round, and he just so happened to pan out. That's luck. That's not being a good general manager or a good coach. What he should have pointed out is the fact that Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace have failed to develop a quarterback they overdrafted 3 years ago that set the team back 5 years. They traded 2 first-round picks for an edge rusher who was not lived up to the hype for what we got him for. Yes, I'm talking about Khalil Mack. He's had 8 sacks in back-to-back seasons, and for what we're paying him and what we gave up, he should have at least double that. All right, that's all for my rant. Pretty much, if you're going to take anything away from it, just know that Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy are a complete joke, and the Chicago Bears organization has become a complete joke because of them. But that's all I got. Back to whoever's hosting.
Thanks, David. Finally, we have some more of what to do in quarantine with Mitch.
Good morning, Allegheny. My name's Mitch Septoff, and welcome back to another episode of Things You Can Do in Quarantine. Today we're going hiking with the local walking expert, my dog, and Josh Taylor.
Now, before you go hiking, you're going to need a couple of things. First, you're going to want some warm clothing. Don't be stupid. You don't want to get hypothermia. Jacket, hat, gloves, all recommended. Second, you're going to want some healthy snacks. Your body's a temple. Don't put anything in it. Know what you're eating. Don't be stupid. Third, you're going to want, of course, some unhealthy snacks. They taste good. You're going to want a map. And finally, you're going to want a backpack to put the rest of your stuff in.
Week. Don't die.
Fall in for content.
You're good to jump.
Now.
All right, that's all we've got for this morning. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Things That You Can Do in Quarantine. As you can see, we've walked the whole way back from Green Ridge State Forest. I wouldn't recommend that except for experts such as our resident enthusiast, Josh Taylor. We'll see you guys next time. I'd like to thank my dog for keeping you all here. Have a great day, Allegheny.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please stay safe and remain healthy. As Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we will not be having school, so have a wonderful extended weekend. We will be back with more AML next Thursday.